The evening of April 9th is shaping up to be unique and memorable, from the format to the cause, one that is important to me and all of us here at KMTV. Angela Kaipost has helped put the Pink Ribbon Affair together. Karen Daniel returns from Komen, Nebraska. It's nice to see you and nice to have you here.
Nice to see you.
This event, when I first heard about what you had planned, I thought, oh boy, this is going to be a real experience, and that's by design. So what are you working on?
Well, we're putting together, it's a 6-course wine and food pairing experience. And the really cool thing is we connected with a winemaker out of Monterey, California. And she owns handcraft wines. And so she's helped us put together this great menu, paired them with her wines. And so I think it's going to be really, really fun for the guests.
She is not just a winemaker, but this is important to her as a person, this cause, isn't it?
Yeah, and the reason she's connecting with us and supporting us is because she's a huge advocate of breast cancer awareness and early detection and education. And so it's really a cause close to her heart. So it's really neat that we've been able to connect with her.
All right, so you're looking at the website now. We'll tell you in a little bit about how to get tickets if you would like to be there. I'm going to be there. You're going to recognize 4 men at this event. Who are they?
We're going to recognize Gary Gates. He was our honorary race chair last year. His wife, Kathy, is a survivor. We're going to recognize Steve Martin from Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Dr. Edward Silva. He's a breast cancer surgeon at UNMC, and Tom Lingelbach. He's the co-founder of Daybreak Band, and they play rock and roll music, and they're terrific.
They're going to be at the event. So
yeah. You call them the pink tie guys. Right? That's sort of the distinction that they get. But it's your way, because we think about, though men do get breast cancer, of course the numbers are small relative to those, the women diagnosed with the disease, but the men in their lives play such an important role, and it's your way of recognizing those men who don't just support their loved ones, but support the community. Why is that important to you, Karen, at Komen, Nebraska?
Well, because as we've said many times, breast cancer just doesn't affect the person with the disease. It affects their family and the whole community, and that's why Komen is, so grateful to the many donors across the state, because, with over 24 women a week being diagnosed, it affects a lot of families.
The gala, well, last year was your first year for this event, though it's evolved. It's not going to quite look the same. We've got some pictures from last year. Troy and I had the privilege of being part of that event as well. You raised lots of money last year, and I expect that maybe even more this year, given the format change and how many people are going to want to be part of the experience. But when you get those dollars in, Karen, where do they go? Help our viewers understand how you're using the funds.
Sure. 75% of our proceeds stay here in the state, and they fund programs for education, for screening. We pay for, mammograms for women that can't afford them, or underinsured, uninsured, treatment support. And then the other 25% goes to breast cancer research, which of course touches everybody with the disease. That research is so important to make sure that the treatment options have evolved along with the survivorship.
So I've got an award here, as we were looking at pictures from last year, and you were recognized for the event last year. What is this about? Who said, well done?
Well, this was a Metro Mag. They put on a competition, and we were recognized for the best first or second annual event. So that was our first event last year of that format, and it was a real fun recognition.
If we think about breast cancer awareness, and events, of course, get the word out about what you're doing at Komen, but we're thinking about fall. We think about the first weekend in October. We think, right, that's when this conversation is really elevated. You wanted to bring it to the springtime and get people. Why was that something that was important to you?
Breast cancer occurs outside of October, even though that's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And this helps us diversify the funding. We love to have the thousands, 10,000s people at the race, but we also want to involve other people that maybe, that the race isn't their thing.
And get people thinking about it all year long, because if we're talking about Komen, Nebraska, if we're talking about your events, women ideally are thinking about their health. They're doing self-exams, they're remembering to make an appointment to go into their doctor for a mammogram, whatever it is. But we've got the Pink Ribbon Affair that's coming up on April 9th, so I'll send it back to you, Angie, for our viewers wants to get tickets, where do you send them?
You can go to our website, www.komennebraska.org, or you can call the Komen office. So.
Yeah.
502-2979. See you there on April 9th. We're going to leave and have some really great food in our bellies, knowing a whole lot more about wine, but most importantly, supporting such an important cause in Komen, Nebraska. Thank you both. Great to see you, and I'll give you this back.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I don't get to keep the awards. All right, we've got a